Welcome to today class on one-way ANOVA by using MS Excel. It is first used by Professor R.A. Fisher for analysis of agricultural data. ANOVA is a technique which is used to analysis of several population or sample means homogeneity. So let us see the steps involved in the ANOVA technique used in MS Excel. So the first step is enter the data in MS Excel sheet. The second step, select data option in menu bar. So these are all the options are there, so you have to click data option. The next, after that, select data analysis, which is appear after clicking the data and the right hand side upper corner. The next, you have to select ANOVA with one factor. Then a pop-up box is appear. So there, first you select the data area and label. Defaultly there is a 5% level of significance, and select output area. Then click OK. Then ANOVA table appear. So let us see with one example how to carry out one-way classification of ANOVA in MS Excel. So this is, I have already noted down the problem. There are four batches of electric bulbs and their lives in hours is given. If you observe the first batch, some of the samples is 1600 hours. The second sample is 1610 hours, and so on. Similarly, second batch, third batch, and fourth batch, right? So now we want to test the hypothesis is the homogeneity of the lives of bulbs in hours, right? The homogeneity, which means that or else you can note down the null hypothesis as H0, null hypothesis. There is no significant difference. There is no significant difference between the bulbs between the lives of bulbs. Right? So you can make the hypothesis or formulate the hypothesis like this. So I have to change the font. There is no significant difference between the lives of bulbs. So this is our null hypothesis. right? So for testing this hypothesis, we carry out one-way classification of ANOVA. So let us see how to do this one. So just now discussing about the various steps involved in carry out the one-way classification of ANOVA. First you have to select data option. So just I select. So if you observe that one, the last upper corner, data analysis. So here you click data analysis, then one pop-up box is appear. So like this. So if you observe, various statistical tools are available in this data analysis tool pack: ANOVA single factor, ANOVA two factor, correlation, covariance, descriptive statistics, and so on. We need only ANOVA single factor. Just you click this, select the ANOVA single factor and click OK. Then another pop-up box is appear, here asking what is the input range. So now you select the input range as from batches to, so like you have to select. So the next grouped by, here we have to given row wise, right? So that's why you click row. Then it is asking label in first column. So already we are selecting the first column as label, that is nothing but the batches. That's why you click. Next it is alpha level of significance 0.05. You can change either 0.05 or 0.01. The next step is, it is asking output range. Either you need new worksheet or output range within the worksheet also. I need within the worksheet, so I have to click here output range. So here I have to select over here, right? Then click OK. So this is nothing but the output of one-way classification of ANOVA of this problem. So here is asking given summary. So there are the groups: first batch of electric bulbs, second batch of electric bulbs, third batch of electric bulbs, and fourth batch of electric bulbs, right? So the next count, how many observations are there. So in the first you have to observe 7, the second batch 5, third is 8, the fourth is again 6 observations are there. Their sum, that is nothing but the total. Average, this is nothing but the variance. This is nothing but the variance. So now our objective is ANOVA. So this is nothing but ANOVA table. I will show this by right. So now just you remember ANOVA, source of variation, sum of squares. This is ANOVA table. Degrees of freedom, mean sum of squares, f value and p value, and f critical value also given. F critical value also given. So this is nothing but the between sum of squares within groups. So between groups is nothing but in general in the manual ANOVA table treatments, the source of variation one way is treatments, the another one is error, and the last one is total. So but in any software it is given as source of variation between groups and within groups, right? Within groups is nothing but error sum of squares. So between treatment sum of squares is this value 44,353, and error sum of squares value is 1,59,050.8. So the total is this is the total sum of squares value. Degrees of freedom, so between sum of squares is nothing but, so how many treatments are there, or batches? 4 batches. So 4 minus 1 is linear constraint, so that's why 3 degrees of freedom. and the total sum of squares is total how many observations are there, 26 observations. So 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 6 is 26 observations. 26 minus 1 for linear constraint, so 25, and 25 minus 3 is 22. So we know that by manual we have obtaining in ANOVA there is identity relation between the various sum of squares. Total sum of squares always equals to treatment sum of squares or between groups plus error sum of squares or within groups, right? So that's why 25 minus 3 equals to 22. So mean sum of squares is, it is defined as the ratio of sum of squares to its degrees of freedom, which means that so treatment sum of squares by divided by 3, so you will get 14,784, right? In the similar manner, this value error sum of squares by its degrees of freedom is nothing but 7230. If you have any doubt, just you check here. So this value divided by this degrees of freedom, respective degrees of freedom, you are getting 14,784.34. so if you are lagging this, you are also getting that value, right? So 34, right? So in the similarly you are getting the same for the error mean sum of squares. So 7229.58333, right? So I hope you understood how we are getting the mean sum of squares due to treatments, mean sum of squares due to error. So and critical value, this is the F calculated value, F or variance ratio. This is nothing but it is defined as error means treatment mean sum of squares by error mean sum of squares. So we are getting 2.045 this value by this value. So if you need any doubt, you have to check with that one. So similarly this value divided by this value, so 2.045, right? This is nothing but the F value, and F critical value is also given, that is 3.049. so we know that how to take a decision by using F calculated value with F critical value or the table value. F calculated value is less than F critical value, you accept your hypothesis, otherwise reject your hypothesis. So if you observe that one, the F calculated value is less than the F critical value, so you accept your hypothesis. But in general, no need for comparison of this one, you have directly take a decision by using the p value. So most of the softwares, they are giving only p values, does not give the F critical value. So by using this one, there is a thumb rule, you remember that one, p value is less than 0.05, p value is less than 0.05, then you said that F value is significant, that F value is significant, which means that you are reject the null hypothesis, you are reject the null hypothesis. Second one, suppose p value is greater than 0.05, greater than 0.05, which means that F value is not significant, which means you are accepting the null hypothesis. This is the thumb rule for taking a decision basing on p value, right? So now you observe p value is 0.137, which is greater than 0.05, so the F value is not significant, so you accept your null hypothesis, so finally you conclude that there is no variation of lives of bulbs, right? So in four batches, so this is one-way classification of ANOVA by using MS Excel, right? So with one click you are getting with very few few minutes you will get the ANOVA table by using the MS Excel. Suppose to be you are doing this manual, it takes minimum of an hour. I hope you understood. Thank you.